Hello everyone, welcome back to Lady Lucana. This is my channel. My name is Sarah, and this channel is dedicated to cross stitch, my love of cross stitch, sharing with the community and getting to make some friends. And I've been enjoying making some friends. So it's been about a month since we last met and last got to spend some time together. I am on the floor, as you can probably tell, because today is a stash a dive kind of day. It's been a bit of a crazy past month. My poor husband, he ran a chainsaw across his hand while we were doing yard work. And so that kind of changed the trajectory of the month and kind of the plans and what he was able to do and what we were able to get done. But he is okay. He is very, very lucky. He did not lose any limbs. He did, this might be too graphic, I won't say anything, but he did get a lot of stitches, had some open fractures, and in the end, still has full use of his hand. So I think he's set to see our plastic surgeon coming up and they can kind of do some more details, but definitely made for an interesting month of April. I also was lucky enough to go to Disneyland and spend a lot of time with my friends, and we had, oh my goodness, such a great time. Maybe next time I'll put some pictures up. I just need to make sure that it's okay with them before I start putting their pictures on my channel. So I want to double check, and I didn't think about that until just now. So stash dive kind of day, since I don't have as much stitching to show you, and I want to be able to show you next time as I get a little bit more stitching in. And so I decided today that instead of doing the kits that I have like kitted, like Mirabilia's kitted, although I'm really enjoying watching all of the Mirabilia, like Mermaid, the Stitching Faye just put up her kit parade today, and it's the second part. Oh, they're so good. They're so good. You should go check them out. It makes me want to stitch all the Miras. So I thought I would start, instead of going through all of what I have kitted up, start with the pre-kitted kits that I've collected. Now, keeping in mind, I have collected these over actually several years, although I haven't been stitching as long. I've only been stitching for maybe, how long has it been now? It's been about a year on Flosstube, so a couple years. The kits have been under, like, I've been acquiring or garnering kits for several years prior to that, since my aunt taught me how to cross stitch while I was kind of taking a break during my master's program. And so, anyway, I'm rambling. So let's get started. I will start with the Mira Fairy Holiday Collection. So these are actually available on 123 Stitch, and most of them are actually available as kits, and then there are a couple that I've only seen as patterns. So, and I'm sorry, they're still in their plastic bag. But this is the Thanksgiving Harvest Fairy. And these are reflecting a lot, but so they come with the classic Colorworks. Sorry for the crinkles. All the classic Colorworks. They're all done on like a 32 count natural raw. And I think they're super adorable, and I want to start them so badly, but I must finish some stuff first. I think in my next video, I've been really racking my brain on the best way to move forward and like plan, I guess. And I have an idea that I will share with you with my next video. This one is the Halloween Fairy. I think she's adorable. She's got a cute, adorable trick-or-treating bag. I want to stitch her. I want to stitch everything. This one's super cute because you all know my favorite holiday is Halloween. With Stitching Faye just finished this one. This is the Christmas Elf Fairy. And they all have a couple of little beads in them. I don't know if you can see. This one has Whisper, actually. But it also has this kind of shiny, really shiny Krynet green. And they're all done in classic Colorworks, which I'm excited I get to play with. This one is the... what is this one called? Miss New Year's Eve Fairy. And she's got a little time. Watch her little clock there, and she's in like pretty pale blues, and I think she's pretty. She's got some very shiny Krynic down here, if you can see it. And my dogs are coming running, so you may hear them. I've already started this twice because they decided they were going to play with their squeaky toys, which are very loud. And then these two I do not have kitted, but I thought I would show you them anyway because they're part of the collection. And it is the Miss Valentine and the Easter Fairy. And so I would love to have all of these done. Maybe that's what I'll do. We'll see. I don't know. I'm moving you guys. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to like take you on a whirlwind. And I'll be going out of frame because my vast array of cross-stitching kits are spread out. So I've decided I think I'm going to rotate through a series of 12 or 13 patterns over and over and over until one of them is done, and then sub in another one. I think trying to get all the fancy ladies, because I have Joan Elliott's, I have Passione Ricamos, I have Mirabilias, Lavender and Lace. So trying to have one of those lovely ladies going with like a sampler, a Quaker, a small, a spiritual piece. I don't know. That's kind of where I'm leaning. So we'll see. This is also another Mirabilia. This came, I don't know where I actually got this. I got this a while ago, but it was available. It was easily accessible. And it was on a like Hirschner's or like a normal website, so I don't think it's illegal. And it's Villa Mirabilia, which is out of print, but it came as a kit. And so, yeah, it was not expensive. And so I don't really know kind of how, there we go, there's less glare. I don't know if there's like some rights or I don't know, but I'll have to look up. I'll see if I can find out where I ended up getting this one. It's been a couple years now, so presumably they're still available, but I think since she's so hard to get, I was fairly lucky in getting her fully kitted up. So that is Miss Villa Mirabilia. And I'm sorry, they are all a little crinkly today. And then I don't know if a lot of you are familiar with Passione Ricamo. They're newer to me, but I love them. Oh my goodness, they're so pretty. Like their actual patterns are stunning. And she has, she, I don't actually know if the designer is a woman or a man. Has them available on their website, which I will link below, and you can buy a digital copy. This one happens to be a kit though. And this is Romantic Time. The First Flight is what it's called. It's not a great picture, and it comes with a big, beautiful kit, all tucked in. So these are kind of the fancy lady kits that I have acquired. And then let's see, what next? I kind of have them divided by like designer a little bit. So then I have a whole bunch of bothy threads because I want to stitch them for my nieces and they're so adorable. How can you not have a whole bunch of bothy threads? Like this adorable panda. Oh my gosh. This one's called Bamboozled, which is super clever because he's got a bamboo stick in his mouth. Oh, I just got it. That was a slow moment. Sorry, guys. It's been a long month. Bamboozled. Oh, he's adorable. Look at that cute little heart nose. Oh, I love pandas. Pandas are my favorite. Next to Westies, of course. And my niece happens to love pandas too. They're her favorite. I think this one's cute. It's called Afternoon Nap because they just look so stinking happy. Who doesn't love an afternoon nap? I love afternoon naps. Look how happy they are. Those little smiling, contented faces. I just love these. Oh, makes me want to stitch all the things. And then this one's called Growing Old Together. Look how sweet they are. They are just darling. My goodness. Don't they just look fuzzy? Don't you just like want to pet them? Oh, so sweet. So, so sweet. Growing Old Together. And these are, artwork is by Hannah Dale, and they are Bothy Threads kits. So those are my 3 Bothy Threads. Let's see. If you watch the, my brain just stopped. Letty Stitches, you will have seen her Letty Stitch piece called Into Dreamland. It's very beautiful. And so I was inspired by her. And then I saw some other I think Letty Stitch is amazing. But this is Into Dreamland. And she is working on this one. It's her, typically her Sunday piece. Oh, look how pretty. It just is magical, isn't it? She's got her book, all the roses, all the, I don't know, her hair. I just really like this. Oh, sorry guys. I just dropped that on the computer. Mini earthquake for you, I'm sure. This one's called Cherry Tree of Dreams. It's Letty 953. And I think I've talked about it in previous episodes where I had lived in Japan for about 6 years. So I love collecting particularly geisha pieces. And so the Mirabilia geisha piece, I have Joan Elliott geisha piece that I'm working on. I think this is a very well done full coverage. And Letty Stitch is beautiful. Look at how well they're packaged. They're all bobbinated. It's just beautiful. It's almost, have you ever had like a pastry that is just so pretty you don't want to eat it? And maybe that's just me. Maybe most people get pastries to eat. But they're so beautiful you just don't want to mess them up because they're just so perfect. This is, like, I don't want to open it because it's just so perfect. Yeah, I know. I'm a little on the weird side. That's okay. So that is, oh, she's pretty. You know, the hard part about doing like stash dives is that you then want to start everything, like everything. And I can't start everything because I have too much started already. And then this is my last Letty Stitch. This is 960 called Spring Fairy because I love me some fairies. I just love all the fairies. I've lost one of my dogs. She is roaming. Look at this bird in the light. Like you can just see like the whole, like the way that they play with color and the way they juxtapose like the darker with the lighter to make it appear as though she is literally in a ray of sunlight and it's shining through her wings. I think it's just gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. And how they layer the wings themselves. There's like, I don't know if you can see it, but she has like this iridescent set back here and then this more kind of butterfly set that's inside them right here. And I think, I don't know, it's just beautiful. My husband's always like, why don't you paint something? And I'm like, I don't want to paint something. I want to stitch someone else's paintings. These were inspired by the Stitching Fae. I saw her finished on one of these. I don't remember which one it was exactly, but oh, I really enjoyed the fact that they were on bright, not really bright, this beautiful like kind of burgundy fabric. And this is La Dame à la Licorne, so the Madam and the Unicorn. And they are, I wish I could tell you because I had it written down. I should have written it down before I started this. What original art piece that they are based off of, who the artist is. But they are like sight, hearing, the senses, smell, taste. I believe that this one, you know, before I actually misinform you, I think this one is smell. I believe so. And they are, I got these off of eBay. They're from the company Princessi. Oh, that's glary. There we go. A little less glary. And it's all one tapestry or one piece of artwork. This is smell. I am missing one. I think this is hearing. To hear. I can't remember. Next time, I will be able to give you a little more history. And then this one's touch. You can see she's touching the animals. Right here, I don't know what that is. That's a goat? That's a goat. A little dog up here. So I'm missing some, but they're actually not as easy to come by. I think I got lucky with those ones. So I'll have to keep my eye out for the other pieces. I don't know if you've seen any of Taya Governor's work. I really love Taya Governor. Like, her pieces are amazing. I've never actually seen a finished piece. Actually, yeah, I have seen a finished piece. Just like online kind of thing, not on Flosstube or on Instagram, just kind of Google searching. But this is her Jerusalem 533. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness, it's just stunning. I can't imagine, like, and she has all sorts of different cities. Like, I don't know if you can see. And she designs them for both black background and white, so it shows kind of both of them. I believe she has like Amsterdam, she has the US, New York City, she has Sydney, but it has all the floss in it. And I think this is going to be absolutely a beautiful thing to stitch when the time comes. I'm trying to decide what my next birthday stitch is, but I don't want to start another birthday stitch till I get my other one done. And then this is 560, the Blessed Virgin Mary, also by Taya Governor. I think the sepias and kind of the play on color in this is beautiful. She's holding a lamb and the lamb. So, a lamb and the lamb. Quite beautiful. So, and she does a lot of kind of iconic Mother Mary and Jesus iconic pieces. The Blessed Virgin Mary, Madonna pieces. There we go. Madonna and child pieces. And you can see them across the top here. Iconography. That's the word I'm looking for. So I think those are going to be beautiful. This actually might go quicker than I thought it would go for how many I have. This one I've de-kitted and put into a project bag. So I'm just going to pull out the pattern itself. It is Little Women, which this took me a very long time to find. And it was actually a kit. It's by Michael Jolly. And I saw this on Stitchuation Normal's channel a long time ago. And I literally set on a hunt. And I think I ended up getting this off of eBay. And it is a kit. And it is, I don't know if you can see all that floss. It's like so much. So I kind of want to tea dye the fabric. I haven't started it because I've been debating. Well, the floss is like buried in it. I want to tea dye this fabric, I think. Or I think this is 28 count. It looks like a 28 count. Maybe get like a sand colored or a legacy colored tea dyed kind of variegation 32 count. Because 32 count is my sweet spot for fancy ladies. And so that is Little Woman by Michael Jolly. And I have that in, it's actually Amy Stewart fabric, I think. I'm trying to, Fireweed Lane was the designer, maker of this particular project bag. And it's like Amy Stewart. So Fireweed Lane. I think this is my only Fireweed Lane bag I have. So, and then, let's see. Oh, here's a Busila, or Busila. I'm not sure how you say it. It's my only Busila kit, actually. It's called Jesus Christ at 33. And I like because it looks like it's old. I like how they designed it to make it look worn, and I don't know. My words aren't working today. That's okay. Then my Luca S kits. I only have 2. Only. I've already shown you like how many. That's kind of sad to say. This one is called Dreaming of a White Christmas. And of course, I had to get this one because that is a Westie right there. And of course, I need to stitch everything with Westies on them. Isn't that adorable? Don't you just want to be in that living room? I want to be in that living room. Look at this wood burning stove. It looks so lovely. Uh-oh. The barking has commenced again. I'll let them go bark in the other room. No, don't come in here. This is the other Luca S kit. Both of these were inspired by Handwork Maniac. She's showed me, I think she showed on her channel both of these kits, and that's who inspired me to go and buy them. This one I can't, where is it called? Blooming Garden. Isn't that just beautiful? Oh, I've been longing for spring, and it finally feels like spring here. Like today though, it's in the 40s. Currently it's supposed to get up into the 60s, I think. So pretty. I want to be here, right here. That is what we are working on in our garden. Try and make it look like this. Right now it's just a cleanup process though. Just a cleanup. I don't have a video this time of the house, but I think next time I'm going to try and capture all the work on the garden and show you the ugly room, which is still in transition because we're working on trying to get as much cleaned up outside and like the exterior before winter comes. Winter is coming. It's always coming apparently here. Reaching, sorry. This is called Sensations Counted Cross Stitch. Called the Midnight Enchanter. I just inhaled my hair, I'm sorry. The Midnight Enchanter, and I like wizards. This may not come as a surprise or may come as a surprise, but I also like Dungeons and Dragons. So I like fantasy, I like fairy tales, and so you will see a theme. I like fairies, obviously. I love the fairies, but this is Midnight Enchanter, and I like the wizards. I have another wizard that I'm going to show you here in just a second. I want to stitch the wizards because they just are so like majestic. They're so powerful looking and always in motion. Look at the movement going through his clothing. Like you can, I don't know, you can almost sense there's magic because of all the movement that's going on in the pattern itself. So this is Midnight Enchanter by Sensations, or a Sensations cross stitch kit, I should say. And let's see what's next. I'm going to do my Dimensions kits last. Sorry guys, I'm probably going to be reaching out of screen because I have a lot of Dimensions cross stitch kits. This is Merezhka. This is Art K107 called Cozy Winter. And it's just so cute. Look at that cat. I don't know if you can see. Look at that cat wrapped up around a winter village on a beautiful sleigh and the warm looking blanket. I think it's just odd. It's odd and lovely. And it's got one eyeball. I don't know if you can see it. One eyeball looking at us. I just think it's cute. And that's Merezhka. And they do the same. Look how beautiful. So pretty. So well organized. I do not actually bobbinate my floss, but I appreciate bobbinated floss for what it looks like. And this one is a Russian company. It's called The Magic Flute is the pattern name, but the design is by Indira Esenova. But I don't actually know the name of the company. because it's in Russian. This was an eBay find. I studied opera professionally before I went into nursing. I was able to tour in Europe. I was able to, I had a lot of fun a lifetime ago, but I appreciate this for the fact that it's the magic flute. Or it makes me think of opera. So, oh, hello. Okay. Hi. Are you going to say hello? She's like demanding I pet her. This is Coconut. Hi. I know. It's good to see you too. I think we're just going to have company for the, come here. There we go. For the remainder, maybe. She may move up. Oh, and there she goes. Let me pull this stack over here. These are RTO. I saw, who was it? There was a Flosstuber I saw this on. I can't remember who it is now. But this is the Red Mermaid, an RTO cross-stitch design. And I saw her finished one, and it was absolutely amazing. I'm not normally a mermaid stitcher, but this is stunning finished with the dark fabric and the gold and the red hair. I'm telling you, it's the red hair, because my Dress of Daydreams Chickadee has this long red flowing hair too. Same concept, also with the blues and the lighter dress she has on. Kind of same juxtaposition of coloring against dark fabric, but you can see all the gold going. Oh, she is stunning. She is absolutely stunning. She has been on my maybe birthday start. She might be a birthday start. I'm not sure yet. And then the other one is called Listening to the Silence. I saw this on Instagram finished up, and it was beautiful. I like her. Don't start barking. We don't need your input right now, sweetie. Oh. And there goes the other one. Because Westies are the most stubborn creatures on the planet, because they are in fact terriers. And that's why this one's called the Scamp. And it is a Memories cross-stitch kit. I actually don't know some of these kits, but I saw that it was this adorable little Westie in a grassy field, and I was like, oh, of course I have to do that one. So, oh, I have to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. And so this is the Scamp. Sweet little baby. Let's see. Oh. And some of these, like these are eBay collections, gifts. Some are gifts, like destashing gifts. I'm trying to, like I said, words are hard today. It's okay. This one's called Winter Tea Time. It's Riolis. And per the usual, there is juxtaposition of light against dark. That is something that I am drawn to. I also just like the fact that there's an orange tea. It's like orange tea with clover or clove in it. Clove and cinnamon. And I think it's adorable. Doesn't that just look so nice? Like, don't you just want to eat a spice cookie and have a cup of orange spiced tea? I do. My husband saw this one. He goes, what is that? I was like, that is called cozy. That is warmth and coziness. This is actually a Just Cross Stitch, like the magazine kit. And it is a Teresa Winsler, the Castle Sampler. And it is, in fact, a kit. With all of the medieval musicians down here. And I'm a little scared to start it. A little scared, just a little. But it's nice that it comes with all the floss already, because there's so many floss. Like here, let's see if I can pull this out without making too much noise. Probably unsuccessful thus far. But look! This is like floss and combinations, and it's intense. And so it is pre-kitted. Hopefully I'm not showing you anything that I shouldn't be showing you. And we'll eventually get a start, but first I must finish at least one ornament, which I've shown you in the past, the Teresa 12 Days of Christmas ornaments. They must get done at least one this year. And then this is a Janlin kit. I have two Janlin kits that are, my brain just stopped. Santa's. This one is called Kneeling Santa. I want to call it the greatest gift, but it's called Kneeling Santa. And I like it. And then this one is called Rocking Horse Santa. And I think this is like classic with the actual rocking horse, and it just makes me think of like classic quintessential New England Christmas, almost maybe Nutcracker Princess or Prince, Nutcracker Prince, just that kind of whole holly live evergreens. Oh, what are you doing? I hear destruction occurring. Hey, Coconut. Destruction is occurring. I don't know if you guys heard that. It was like nails on a chalkboard, so I hope you didn't hear it. But yes, so classic Christmas. That's what it makes me think of. This one is, I don't know what it's called, but it's the book one that the Handwork Maniac is doing. Her books. And so, like the canals. And she talks a lot about this one. So if you have not seen this in her channel, go check her out. I'm sure most of you watch Handwork Maniac. She is prolific and amazing. And I envy her ability to stitch so quickly. But her piece is stunning. Absolutely beautiful. So go check it out. And then Magic Needle. I love Magic Needle pieces. They make me think of... there's like a watercolor quality to them. This one not as much, but this is also, oh, don't do that. Here, take this. I may have flashed you the chart. Isn't that cute? A little candle with a little village in the inside. I don't know. I just like Christmas. This is called Christmas Candle. Apropos, I would say. All right. Hey, maybe don't stand on my Mirabilia charts. That would be great. There you go. Let's see. Oh, reaching. My two Lanart kits. I love them. This one is smashed. But aren't these beautiful? Oh my gosh, I want to do them side by side. And I don't remember Asian Lady in Blue and Asian Lady in Pink. That is what they are called. This is pink, this is blue. Kind of obvious, but just in case. I just love them. They are beautiful. Aren't they? They're just beautiful. Oh, no, oh. Stop. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know how to edit that out. Because she just knocked my computer with her nose. When Coconut gets frustrated, hey, you stay away. When Coconut gets frustrated, she starts aggressively knocking things with her nose. She knocks chairs. She knocks heaters, little electric heaters. She knocks anything on the floor that she can possibly aggressively touch, and including my computer screen right now, which she has in the last 2 minutes tried to get with her nose 4 times. And she also bites things. She likes to not meanly bites things. She just bites blankets in frustration. She knows she's not allowed to bite humans, and so she bites a blanket. It's very strange. Anyway, Asian Lady in Pink, Asian Lady in Blue. Beautiful. She's demanding that I throw a ball for her right now. That's what the problem is, and I'm not playing or catering to her neediness right now. These are my Gold Collection Petites. This is Believe in Santa and Coffee Shop. These are all easily available. I don't really have any out of hard to get petite kits. This is Chickadees in Spring and Toy Shop. Oh, Chickadees in Spring. Oh, I'm reflecting back my actual like computer screen. Ah, there we go. Toy shop. This is Warm and Fuzzy. I've actually working on this. I was considering giving it away, hence the reason I have 2 kits, and it's so adorable. Like, this is adorable. And then Ornate Butterfly. Let's see. This is, if you want to, it's a lot of stitching. It's pretty stitch dense, and there's a lot of color changes, but this is absolutely, I like teddy bears. Can you hear them? They're wrestling. Okay. This is also a kit dimensions that I have subsequently put into a bag. But this one was hard to come by. And I got it off of eBay, and I think I got it from Russia before it was hard to get stuff from Russia. And I was looking and looking and looking for it, and it is Scarlet Wizard Dimensions Gold Kit. Oh, it's so cool. Look at this dragon. It's just so cool. Yep, all the floating candles. This was supposed to be my birthday start like 2 years ago. Not 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. But I started Luna, which is finished, and then this year I started a blue flower piece, which it's not finished. So, and don't judge too harshly because this is it's a rat's nest. But look at all those colors. That's so pretty. It's gonna be good. And then this is I believe, Little Boat 88, because I love Little Boat 88. Check this out. I love Halloween, obviously, too. And then the inside, they're like sparkly pumpkins. Love me some Little Boat 88. Okay, and then last but not least, all the Dimensions kit. So I'm sorry, I'm going to be reaching here. So that I can bring them in. Oh, pile 1 and pile 2. Some of these are secondhand, some of these are not secondhand, some of them have been opened, some of them are hard to find. It was really just a matter of hunting on eBay, Amazon, and 123 Stitch. So, oh, and let's start with this. This is old Dimensions, I guess. Sunset, old teddies. Isn't he cute? This makes me think of New England, and that's why I have it. Because, look at, it's like got a sampler in it. It's so cute. Oh, yeah. So that is Old Teddies. That's by Anna Krajewski. I just butchered that, I'm sorry. All right, so I'll try to go through these a little more quickly. This is Parrot tulips, and these are all basically Dimensions Gold, and I love this because it's just bright and beautiful. Look at that. Who doesn't want a beautiful vase in their house? I always want a beautiful vase in my house. This is called Gracious Era. This is pretty popular. A lot of people stitch this one, and kind of this Regency period, it's just so beautiful. If you Winter Impressions is one that I have going. It's similar. It's like a companion piece to this, but older. This is newer. Winter Impressions is, I think, harder to find now. Same concept. Well, not really same concept. I just like the red against the white, which is actually a common theme in literature. If you read Ethan Frome, there's juxtaposition of red against white set in New England, ironically, in the winter, because of course everything that's set in New England must take place in the winter. This one is called Garden in Gold, and we have a cat named Garfield. I don't have it. My mother has a cat named Garfield who looks like this, and so I thought this would be fun to stitch for her someday. She just got a big pattern for me though, so this is not immediate. And then I love this one. This is called the Finery of Nature. It's simple, and it's in its simplicity is just beautiful. And there goes Coconut knocking over my patterns. Stop it. So Finery of Nature, Dimensions Gold. The Oriental Splendor. I've seen this completely stitched up, and it was just stunning. And so that is my trigger for buying this one because it was just amazing stitched up. And I love these ones. I want to start this one, the Woodland Enchantress. Oh, she's pretty. Look at that. So I'm kind of finicky about faces. Like I want their face to be pretty. And she has a really pretty face. And so I like this one. I like the kind of, what was it? Letty Stitch said it makes her think of Narnia. I think that was her. And it does. If you haven't ever read the Narnia series, definitely worth reading. They're very good. But this kind of transition into winter, love it. And then Fall Fairy, whose face I don't think is as pretty. But fall is, I just love fall, and I love the mushrooms, and I love how like on fire it looks. It's so beautiful. Look at the little butterflies, the golden butterflies. So that is Fall Fairy, all gold, all dimensions gold collection. And I'm not telling you the designers, which I probably should, but alas, I haven't said most of them. These are the Playful Snowman ornaments. I think they're cute. I like this one. He's got a little fire going where he's roasting a marshmallow. Oh, I want to roast a marshmallow. That sounds like fun. And I like this one. They're so cute. Look at those little faces. They're like just happily skating along. Anyway. And then Wind Moon Fairy is another one. And I've seen her face doesn't look as pretty, I think, in the picture, but I've seen it stitched up and it's a prettier face. And interestingly, I don't know, this is designed by Nina Thomas, but I've seen this kind of concept reiterate, like iterations of this concept in multiple designers' work. I don't think it's like taken from the artist per se, but the fairy on the moon, sitting on the moon, like it's not unusual in a lot of fancy lady work. So, and Lady Chateau, this was an acquisition, an inexpensive acquisition because I believe one of the colors is missing. This one makes me think of Downton Abbey. Doesn't it? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I spend too much time in Fantasyland and not enough time in reality. But this is Downton Abbey-esque to me. And this is called My Lady Chateau. I think this is harder to get. I can't remember. But like I said, eBay. It's got everything in it but that one color, which was pilfered from this kit, I guess, for a different pattern, which I've done, so can't blame them. Hey, what are you doing? This one's called Winter's Hush. I went through, coconut. I went through a phase, especially, hey, stop. Okay. When we first moved here, where basically everything wintry I was inspired by because I moved from Georgia to New England where we had no snow to all this beautiful snow. Hey, why don't you go sit down? She is ornery today. I tried to take him on an adventure, and by that I mean a WALK, and she would not listen. Like, I could not get her to go with me. Like, she's just so stubborn. Even with her harness on, normally she's not that stubborn, but today, she was so stubborn. So this is Winter's Hush. I'm being distracted by her. I'm sorry. And I love this one, because of the winter scene, as I had just mentioned, but I love the fact that it has these two little retrievers in it. And I just love dogs. Dogs are the best. So that is that one. This one's called Lakeside Villages. And I just want to go there. Like, why not? Like, doesn't it just look warm? So I went through that phase of, everything winter is beautiful. And then I lived in my second winter and I was like, I need some warmth. And so this is, so pretty. Lakeside Village. With the mountains and I just want to go there. Can we just all hop on a plane and go somewhere tropical? I think that would be beautiful. This is Chickadees and Lilacs. I got this as a companion piece to the small one. I think it would be beautiful to have them both on the wall. And I've seen this fully stitched, and it's absolutely, like, I don't, Teeny Weeny Stitches mentions it. These pictures, everybody mentions it. These pictures do not do justice to Dimensions kits. People think of Dimensions kits as being, oh, it's a kit. It's, I don't want to say people think, because that's a generalization. I have thought, my sister and I have thought about kits as being kind of, I don't know, subpar to standalone patterns, but that's not true in the slightest. There's so much depth. There's so much dimension. I wonder if that's in fact why they named it as such. So much dimension built into these patterns with the varying number of floss used, the varying types of stitches used. It's just absolutely amazing. And so this one is Bourbons because I opened it and I was a baby stitcher still. And then opened it, saw the pattern, got very intimidated. They are called Christmas Village ornaments. But now that I have more kind of time under my belt, I may be able to pull this out without being as terrified from them. I was terrified. I was like, oh my gosh, this pattern's in different colors. Like, I can't do it. Holiday Village. I like what drew me to this was the fact that it looks like dawn. But also, I don't know if you can see it. There's a stained glass window in this church. And it's beautiful. I remember my grandma's church in, my brain just stopped, North Carolina. And I remember it being big and beautiful and just makes me think of my grandma's church. Granted, there was never snow. Not in North Carolina. At least not when I was visiting. In her garden, this is artwork by Sandra Cook. And actually, if you can get like heaven and earth designs of this pattern as well if you're on the more, if you're looking for a bigger spectrum or bigger, my brain just isn't working today. Words are gone. It's okay. But I think she's lovely. This also makes me think of Downton Abbey, but I really love the fact that her shawl has these roses on it. So I want to stitch all the fancy ladies. All of them. Almost done, guys. This is Cozy Cove, Charles Wysocki. This is just so fresh. So doesn't it just make you think? It makes me almost smell grass after it's been cut, like fresh cut grass, or you can feel the breeze on the air. It's just sunny and fresh, and the little flags are in the wind, so you can tell that the wind is going. I like that. So adorable. And of course, Fancy Lady, Woman with Bouquet, who is stunning. Isn't she just beautiful? Like, she's really pretty. She's peaceful and quiet. There's a sereneness to her expression that, I don't know, I would like to mimic. You guys are all probably laughing. I'm not a particularly serene appearing person, am I? This is called Rocky Point, and this is the last one. And this is, oh, look at it. This makes me think of Savannah. I like lighthouses. I miss Savannah's beach. I miss being able to go out to the lighthouse. I miss the water. There are beautiful things about New England that I will miss if we leave here, but right now I do miss the ocean. However, this is almost more like a New England ocean. Kind of that rocky crags. Although Savannah's beach has a very distinct area that is like very rocky like this. So, Tybee Island. So that is the last one. So that is part 1, pre-kitted kits. Part 2 and 3 maybe will come later. I think I'm going to do a regular update next time. And that way, break it up a little bit. But I do have a lot of kits that are kitted from standalone patterns that'll probably take longer than this, so I probably will film it in a 2-part series. a little different today, a little all over the place, kind of crazy. It's okay. I don't actually even remember what I told you I was putting in the description box below because it's been that kind of month, kind of couple past weeks. So it is what it is. I hope you guys had a wonderful Mother's Day. It was so lovely to spend time with you today. And I look forward to seeing you next time. You guys have a good one. Bye.